Greetings entrepreneurs, I am Ian Scott and welcome to Enterprise Cafe, the sole purpose of which is to feed your enterprising soul. Today we have another bucket or bookcase. Now, I was taken to task recently for having books that were regarded as light, fluffy, but I think in times of credit crunch or recession, as other people like to call it, you need a bit of fluff, you need a bit of comfort, you need a bit of warmth and something, and feed the enterprising soul. But do not believe that I don't listen to what you say. So I've dug out this really interesting book, brand new actually. It's called Powers of Persuasion, The Inside Story of British Advertising by a guy called Winston Fletcher. He's a good writer. Let's be upfront about this straight away. I think it's bookcase first, then maybe later on you put it in the second-hand shop, because it's not the kind of thing that you come back to again and again, but it's full of fascinating insights and tips. Why should you read this book? Nothing happens until somebody sells something. And British advertising is really, really good at actually helping you sell things. How do they do it? Well, one of the things when we're doing our Enterprise Island challenges is we actually say, what's the problem and what's the solution? And if you've got the solution, you've got to identify the problem so that people will actually buy it. So just to give you a good example of that, in here there's some excellent illustrations like this one. Fairy snow, instant fairy snow. Forces grey out, forces white in. What they've done there, classic. Set up a problem, grey whites, and they've told you the solution, fairy snow, which helps sort the problem out. So let's go labour, that's another one, ancient one. And finally, would you be more careful if it was you that got pregnant? Fletcher takes you through the 60s, the 50s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, on and on. But do you know, the key thing about this book is, the most important thing of the lot is, it shows the power of the visual medium in getting a message across, and absolutely spot on every time. The campaigns that work get inside the head of the consumer. So if you're out there just now and you're running your own business and things are getting a wee bit tighter and you're finding it harder to get more and more people come in, I suggest you get hold of this book, because it gives you a different way of looking at your business, your market and your idea, and it gives you a bit of creative buzz to actually go out there and come up with something different, to start selling it. Look at things differently. Look at restaurants. When the times change, they change. You get early evening specials, you get special discounts, you get all sorts of things. Why? Because the key thing they need is people coming through the door again and again and again. They're not going to sit there and saying we have so-and-so with caviar and so-and-so with this, this and this. Look at Gordon Ramsay. What's he moving into? Pubs. Why? Always busy, cheaper market, bigger market. Still a place for his luxury, but when times change, you need to have something different on the stalls. So go and get Winston Fletcher's Powers of Persuasion, The Inside Story of British Advertising, and let's see if it makes your business more profitable.